The secret to living a long, healthy life isn't just about adding years. It's about adding life to your years. Ever felt like your energy is fading faster than it used to? Or maybe you're waking up with more aches and pains than you remember? It's easy to think that getting older means slowing down. But what if I told you that it doesn't have to be that way? What if there are simple, proven habits that can help you live a longer, healthier life after 60? In today's video, we're going to explore 7 secrets to living not just longer, but better after the age of 60. It's all about making small adjustments to your routine that can have a huge impact on how you feel every single day. These aren't complicated or drastic changes. Instead, they are habits that anyone can integrate into their life, no matter where you are right now. Whether you want to have more energy, improve your overall health, or just feel more vibrant in your day-to-day life, you're in the right place. We'll go over practical tips, backed by science, that anyone can start using today. So, let's dive right in. Welcome back to your own channel, The Golden Year Guide. Let's begin with the first secret you need to know if you want to live a longer, healthier life after 60. Stay active, but in the right way. It's a well-known fact that physical activity is key to a healthy life. But as we get older, the kind of activity that we do matters more than ever. It's not about pushing yourself to run marathons or lift heavy weights. It's about finding the right kind of movement that works for you. If you haven't already, start incorporating more movement into your daily routine. A brisk walk around the block every day can make a big difference in how you feel, both physically and mentally. Studies show that even just 30 minutes of moderate activity, like walking, can lower your risk of heart disease, boost your mood, and help you maintain a healthy weight. But it's not just about the physical benefits. Regular movement helps keep your joints limber and your muscles strong, which can prevent falls and injuries later on. Now, don't stress if you're not in the habit of being active. Start slow. Begin with small goals, like walking for 10 minutes a day, and gradually increase that time. You might even find that you start enjoying it, and before long, it becomes a part of your routine. And if walking isn't your thing, try something else, like yoga, swimming, or even dancing around your living room. Find something you enjoy. Because the secret here is consistency. It's about creating a routine that feels sustainable and comfortable for you. But staying active isn't just about physical activity. Mental activity is equally important when it comes to living a longer, healthier life. That brings us to the second secret. Keep your brain engaged. As we age, our brains can begin to slow down. But just like physical muscles, our brains can also be strengthened through regular exercise. So how do you keep your brain sharp? The answer is simple. Engage in activities that challenge your mind. If you haven't already, try doing puzzles, playing memory games, reading books, or learning new skills. And no, it doesn't have to be anything complicated. If you've always wanted to learn to cook a new dish, now is a great time to give it a shot. Or maybe you've thought about picking up a musical instrument or taking an online course. The key is to keep your brain active and excited to learn. Studies have shown that people who regularly engage in mentally stimulating activities tend to have a slower rate of cognitive decline. So the next time you're sitting down with a cup of tea, why not pick up a crossword puzzle or start a new hobby? You might be surprised by how much it can boost your memory and focus. Now, let's move on to the third secret. Eat for longevity. Eating healthy after 60 isn't about restriction or dieting. It's about fueling your body with the right nutrients to keep you feeling your best. Think of it as a way to support your body and give it the energy it needs to keep running smoothly. The good news is, you don't have to completely overhaul your diet overnight. Start with small changes like adding more fruits and vegetables to your meals. Aim for a colorful plate, as different colors often represent different nutrients. Include lean proteins like chicken or fish, and healthy fats, such as those from nuts, seeds, and olive oil. One of the best diets for longevity is the Mediterranean diet, which is rich in whole grains, healthy fats, and plenty of vegetables. Research has shown that people who follow this kind of diet have lower risks of heart disease, stroke, and even certain types of cancer. But don't get overwhelmed by the idea of perfect eating. Focus on progress, not perfection. Maybe you start by swapping out one processed snack for a handful of almonds, or add a leafy green to your salad. Small improvements can add up to big changes over time. Now that we've covered staying active, keeping your brain engaged, and eating for longevity, you might be thinking, this sounds great, but what else can I do to really make a difference? Well, that's exactly what we'll dive into in the next part. Stay tuned, because we've got even more powerful tips to help you live a longer, healthier life after 60. But before we move on, I want to hear from you. Are there any habits you've already been practicing that have made a difference in your life? Drop them in the comments below and let's share our tips with each other. Now that we've covered staying active, keeping your brain engaged, and eating for longevity, let's move on to the next essential secrets to living a longer, healthier life. These aren't just about taking care of your body. They're also about creating the right mindset and environment for thriving as you get older. The fourth secret is one that might surprise you. Cultivate meaningful connections. When we think about living a longer, healthier life, we often focus on the physical side of things, exercise, diet, and sleep. But there's another important piece of the puzzle that often gets overlooked: relationships. As we age, we sometimes find ourselves isolating more, whether it's due to physical limitations, the loss of friends or family, or just the natural progression of life. But the truth is, loneliness can have serious health consequences. Research shows that social isolation is linked to an increased risk of heart disease, stroke, and even early death. But here's the good news. It's never too late to build and maintain meaningful relationships. And no, you don't have to be the life of the party to enjoy the benefits of social connection. Start by nurturing the relationships you already have. Reach out to old friends or family members you've lost touch with. Maybe even schedule a regular phone call or coffee date with someone who brings positivity into your life. And if you're feeling brave, consider joining a social group or club, whether it's a book club, gardening group, or even a local volunteer organization. You might be surprised how much it can lift your spirits and how many new friends you can make. The key here is that social connections help improve your mood, lower stress levels, and provide you with a sense of purpose. So, don't wait for others to reach out. Take the first step. The connections you make today could very well make all the difference in your happiness and health tomorrow. Now, let's talk about the fifth secret. Prioritize quality sleep. We all know sleep is important, but as we age, it can become harder to get those deep, restful hours we need to feel fully recharged. Sleep issues, like insomnia or waking up in the middle of the night, are common as we get older. But poor sleep isn't just frustrating. It can actually harm your health. Sleep is when your body does a lot of its repair and recovery, so if you're not getting enough of it, your immune system may weaken, your cognitive function might decline, and your mood can suffer. So, what can you do to improve your sleep quality? Start by creating a calming bedtime routine. Try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends, to help set your internal clock. Avoid caffeine in the afternoon and limit screen time an hour before bed. Those blue lights from your phone, tablet, or TV can mess with your body's natural sleep rhythm. Also, create a comfortable sleep environment. Make sure your bedroom is cool, quiet, and dark, and invest in a mattress that supports your body. If you find yourself waking up at night, try some relaxation techniques like deep breathing or meditation to calm your mind. By prioritizing sleep, you're giving your body the rest it needs to function at its best, helping you stay energized and focused throughout the day. It might take some time to adjust, but the payoff in terms of feeling more alert and less stressed is well worth it. So we've touched on staying active, keeping your brain sharp, eating for longevity, nurturing relationships, and prioritizing sleep. But there's one more crucial secret that can make all the difference in how you age: managing stress. It's no secret that life comes with its fair share of challenges, and as we get older, we might find ourselves dealing with even more. Whether it's health concerns, financial stress, or the loss of loved ones. But the way we manage that stress can have a huge impact on how we age. Chronic stress can lead to a range of health issues, from high blood pressure to weakened immune systems, and it can even accelerate the aging process. So what can you do to manage stress effectively? One of the most powerful tools for managing stress is mindfulness. This simply means being present in the moment and not getting lost in worries about the past or future. Try practicing mindfulness through meditation, deep breathing exercises, or even just taking a few minutes each day to sit quietly and focus on your breath. Physical activity, as we've already discussed, is another great way to reduce stress. But it's also about finding healthy outlets for your emotions. If something is bothering you, don't keep it bottled up. Talk to a friend, write in a journal, or express yourself through art or music. Find what works for you. Stress can be inevitable, but how we handle it can make a world of difference. By learning to manage stress, you'll not only feel better mentally, but you'll also be protecting your physical health in the long run. So, now that we've covered the importance of relationships, sleep, and stress management, you might be feeling like you're ready to take on the world. But what about those times when you need a little extra motivation to keep pushing forward? That's exactly what we'll dive into next. But before we move on, let me know in the comments, what's the most helpful tip you've learned so far? I'd love to hear how you're planning to incorporate these changes into your own life. We all have the power to make small shifts, and together, we can help each other live our healthiest, happiest lives after 60. We've now covered some key habits that can help you live a longer, healthier life after 60. Staying active, keeping your brain engaged, eating for longevity, building meaningful relationships, prioritizing sleep, and managing stress. But there are still two more important secrets I want to share with you, ones that can make a world of difference in your overall well-being and quality of life. The seventh secret is embrace purpose and stay engaged with life. As we age, it's easy to slip into a routine where we start feeling like we're just going through the motions. But one of the biggest factors that contribute to living a longer, healthier life is having a sense of purpose. This doesn't mean you need to start a new career or achieve some big, monumental goal. It's about finding something meaningful that keeps you engaged, motivated, and excited to wake up every day. Purpose can come in many forms. It might be volunteering for a cause you care about, helping a family member or friend in need, or even pursuing a personal passion that you've put on hold for years. If you've always loved painting, writing, or gardening, now might be the perfect time to revisit those hobbies. When you have a reason to get up in the morning, it provides a sense of fulfillment that enriches your life. It not only gives you something to look forward to, but it also has health benefits. Studies show that having a sense of purpose is linked to lower levels of stress, better heart health, and even a longer lifespan. So no matter your age, it's essential to stay connected to what brings you joy and meaning. Remember, it's not about being busy for the sake of being busy. It's about engaging in activities that resonate with you on a deeper level, giving your life a sense of direction and satisfaction. Now, the final secret I want to share with you is perhaps one of the most powerful ones. Accept aging with grace and focus on gratitude. Aging isn't something we can control, but we can control how we approach it. So much of the way we experience the later stages of life comes down to our mindset. If we focus on what we've lost or what's no longer possible, it can be easy to feel defeated. But if we choose to embrace aging as a beautiful part of our journey and focus on what we have, our experiences, our wisdom, our relationships, we can shift our perspective and find contentment in the present. This mindset shift starts with practicing gratitude. Studies have shown that people who regularly express gratitude have better mental health, stronger immune systems, and lower levels of stress. When you take the time each day to reflect on the things you're grateful for, it can have a profound impact on how you feel about your life. Start simple. At the end of each day, think about 3 things you're grateful for. It could be as simple as the sunshine outside, a phone call from a friend, or the fact that you were able to enjoy a nice meal. The more you practice gratitude, the easier it becomes to see the positive aspects of life, no matter what challenges you may face. In embracing aging with grace, you're not denying the difficulties that come with it, but rather choosing to focus on the many gifts that come with the wisdom and experiences you've gained over the years. So there you have it, the 7 secrets to living a longer, healthier life after 60. Let's quickly recap what we've covered. Stay active in a way that feels good to you. Keep your brain engaged through learning and challenging activities. Eat for longevity, focusing on whole, nutrient-dense foods. Build meaningful relationships and connections with people. Get enough quality sleep to help your body recover and recharge. Relax by being mindful and discovering fun hobbies. Delight in your goals and stay connected with the world by being thankful. The journey to a healthier, more fulfilling life doesn't require drastic changes overnight. It's about making small, consistent improvements each day that add up over time. And while aging is inevitable, it doesn't have to be something to fear. With the right mindset and habits, you can thrive at any age and truly enjoy this next chapter of your life. Remember, living a longer, healthier life after 60 isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. It's about making every moment count, staying engaged with the world around you, and finding joy in the everyday things that matter most. I hope you found these tips helpful, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What habits or changes have you found most beneficial in your own life? Let's keep the conversation going and support one another on this journey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others who might find it helpful. Here's to living your best life at any age. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.